Ooh, we're back at it, bro. We're live again. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I got bad latency. I gotta wait a little bit. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hold on. I gotta get it up on my phone. Is is bear to bear cooked with toast? New video. Is he chicken sandwich? Wait, what? Sandwich? I can't read that far, dude. Hold on. What's up, Tracer, Clemus, and Iron Guy? What's good, dude? I don't know if you guys have heard, but why are birds birds? Who knows, man? But the bear to bear has been exposed, or at least I think so. I haven't watched the video yet. Toast made a video though. Hold on, let's see. Change his at too. It's an old toast now. Look at that. He made a video though, 13 hours ago, exposing bear. What happened to bear, dude? I'm not sure. That's what I wanna. That's why I wanna watch it. So more Rec Room drama, dude. I mean, I thought I was done with Rec Room, but I guess I'm back just for this, just for bear. I really hope none of this is true, but like whatever he says in the video. But I looked at his social blade today. Dude, he's already lost 100 subs, so it's I don't know what's going on. And I've just been waiting. Now we gotta stream the bear's downfall. I think so. Yeah, no, bear is kind. I mean, he's a good guy. So I'm really like what could possibly be going on here, but really confused. Anyways, let's just start watching it. Hold on, I don't know how loud the audio is. Okay, that's good. Dang, dude, 400 likes. Oh my gosh. Okay, full screen, full screen. Viewer discretion. Jeez. Okay.
Not too long ago,
Oh,
I
what's
got a
good?
tip
What's good,
off
Bonnie?
about a certain Rec Room personality. Someone who has made millions of in-game currency through Rec Room, becoming one of the richest Rec Room players to ever exist.
It's been over a year.
Someone
Let's go.
who has
Toast is
accumulated
back.
15 million views on YouTube, becoming one of Rec Room's biggest content creators ever. If you're even one toe deep into the Rec Room stratosphere, you know exactly who I'm talking about. So, without further ado, welcome to the Bear Files.
Wow. Holy crap, dude. He made this fast. Wait, no. Oh, no, it's okay. Never mind. Never mind. It's 1 year. Did not make this fast, bro. So I'm pretty sure this was the 1 year document that he's working on. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to ask him that. Choppy! Yes, what's good, bro? That's a hair review.
So, let's start off with a question. At what point does an obsession become hurtful? Some might say it's when a drunken father starts abusing their children. Others might say it's
I'd say
when a
that.
drug addict's health starts to deteriorate. However,
Don't
in
blink,
this
voices flashing
particular
colors on
case,
screen.
at
Right.
what
Epilepsy
point
warning,
does
jeez.
an obsession over lolicon start to become
Whoa.
questionable? For the viewers at home who aren't all too savvy with the term lolicon,
Yeah, I'm not savvy with that.
lolicon is a genre of artwork typically depicting young, prepubescent girls in sexual or even erotic
Dude, that's
positions.
crazy.
The average person, after hearing about lollies, believes that lolicon is simply just porn of children, to which the belief of such does have a base. On the other side of the spectrum, enjoyers of lolicon typically morally justify the consumption of such content due to the fact that there's no inherent victim of abuse, to which the belief, although weak, does have a small basis.
That's so weird.
Half of you are probably wondering why I'm bringing this up,
Yeah.
while the other half of you are probably connecting the dots already. If you haven't caught on yet, beardabear is a livid consumer of lolicon. And looking into some leaked Discord messages from Bear, it starts to build an image of himself that he doesn't want publicly out there. So that's exactly why I'm going to show it to you right now.
Whoa, do not show. Whoa! Oh my gosh, dude. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. Oh, I'm sorry, Bear.
Now, let's change the question. Is it morally justifiable to allow consumers of lolicon to entertain hundreds of thousands of children? Well, regardless of your belief on such, beardabear has built a virtual empire that allows him to do exactly that. While beardabear consuming lolicon may seem bad enough already, beardabear is guilty of possessing much more
That is
illegal
weird, that is weird.
content. One which does in fact have a victim of abuse. Looking at the screenshot on screen
wait,
right
hold on.
now, we can
Wait, what? Toast talks about being Bear dating a 14-year-old in 2022. Okay. Well, yeah, Bear's like, he was 17 this year. I think he turned 18 this year, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, 3 years ago he was a minor, but we'll get to that part, I guess. Juppy said.
see two
Ooh,
things.
this is a lot. This is
Image
heavy.
of a user called OK sending nudes, and right below that, beardabear claims that the person in the image mentioned is 13. And while
Right.
possessing and distributing child porn is bad enough, beardabear has claimed to have nudes of his girlfriend, one who at the time was 14. And if beardabear was legally held liable for his actions as an adult, he would land himself a minimum of 5 years and a maximum of 20 years in a United States prison. If that wasn't enough,
He's 17
for you,
now? Okay.
beardabear doesn't seem to respect victims of rape. In fact, he believes rape is so funny that it's morally justifiable to joke about committing such an
Whoa.
act.
Dude, okay, wait, no way. He said all that. I mean, that is really bad, dude. Okay,
And
I mean,
all of this leads me to my next topic.
ooh, I know Discord messages can be really like faked really easily, so still a bit skeptical on that, but
Part 2. Bear 63.
yeah, for real, Bonnie. It is a crime no matter his age.
On Google, if you search up the age rating Roblox was given, legally, Roblox's ESRB rating is T for teens, or in other words, for any child over the age of 13. Now, let's go back to the beginning. If you search for Rec Room's legal ESRB rating, you'd find out that they're rated E10, or much more simply,
Wait, actually still?
for any child over the age of 10. Although Roblox and Rec Room aren't legally rated in the same age group, when looking at the
Wait, there's no... Wait, no, hold on. I gotta check this real quick. There's no way it's still 10 plus. Hold on. I swear it's 13 plus. Really? Oh my god, what? Dude, I swear it was 13 plus. I feel like it's always been 13 plus. There's no way. What? Oh, I guess the junior accounts, yeah. Okay. So it's 10 plus, but you know, if you're under 13 junior account, that makes sense, but no one follows those rules, so ooh, it's kind of bad. All right. We'll keep going. We'll keep going.
Communities of both of these platforms, realistically,
Juju, what's good?
both games target what is practically the same age group, children. Now at this point, you're probably
It should be
wondering
13 plus,
why
yes,
I'm
bro.
mentioning Roblox on a video about a Rec Room creator. Well, during the investigation, we couldn't find any malpractice on beardabear's Rec Room account. However, taking a look into beardabear's Roblox account, you'll find a much different story. So let's start with what's obvious. Not too long ago, going onto beardabear's profile, then named the Soplo, you'd be greeted by an NSFW Roblox avatar entailing huge breasts. Pretty fucking weird, no? Now, let's move things a step further by playing a game. I'm going to show you 5 Roblox items that beardabear bought around the same time, and I want you to find the connection between them. So, let's play.
Okay, yellow head. Tin pot. Okay. That's a hat, I assume. Leo shirt. Okay.
So, did you find the connection?
It's an outfit.
If you didn't, I wouldn't blame you. But let me break it down. All of the avatar items you saw are the exact items for creating an OC created by a Roblox porn creator Utenkrul named Leo, with the content related to Leo being
Wait, what's an OC?
extremely disturbing, to say the least.
Oh my, bro, really? Wait, no. Bear didn't do that, right? I hope not. A bit confused
Further
now,
worsening
but
beardabear's case and disproving any chance of the ownership of these items being a mere coincidence. Using the Roblox extension Row Gold, you're able to see the saved Roblox outfits of any user, and looking into beardabear's saved outfits, we'll see a familiar
original
name,
character? Okay.
an outfit called Utenkrul. What this information entails is that beardabear actively knew what the Leo avatar was derived from and actively chose to save it as a wearable avatar. The last piece of information is the fact that beardabear has spread
That's pretty
Roblox
weird.
porn on his Discord account, but that's a story for another day. Now, the
Dang,
reason
dude.
why this is so important is due to the fact that Roblox and Rec Room are games that are cut from the same cloth. Both platforms are marketed towards children, and both games are conceptually similar to one another. So when one of the largest Rec Room creators, a man with hundreds of thousands of followers, is found with disgusting avatars on a children's game, it paints a very clear picture of who beardabear really is.
yeah. I know. I'm gonna look at the response after this. That's what I was gonna do. Alright, yeah, these are some serious allegations.
Finale.
During the production of this short documentary,
Oh my
word
God,
got
it's
out
toast.
about beardabear's actions and got publicized to the point where he felt the need to leave a special message in his Discord server. So, let's go through it with the information that we now know. In his tiny statement, he claims that the majority of findings against him are out of context and cherry-picked. Now, let's state the obvious. No matter what context you may apply to your actions, nothing justifies sending lolly, nothing justifies possessing and spreading child porn, and nothing
Stars
justifies
Centurion's comment on this
having
video?
a repulsive
Okay.
avatar in a children's game. But even not focusing on that, beardabear's second claim is that all of the content found against him is from when he was 13. While many people can read this and give him the benefit of the doubt, there's one thing I want you all to know. All of the content found against him is aged at the latest from 4 years back, and at the earliest less than a year ago. Secondly, beardabear's age in this situation doesn't matter. No matter how old you are when you commit such atrocities, should you be excused for committing such abhorrent actions without facing the repercussions?
I know.
So, let's state what all of us are thinking already. Bear the Bear is a fucking creep. The document that was sent to me as a tip-off, which contains the original...
Dude, okay, I mean, like, that's so true, right? I mean, you have to be held accountable for all your actions that you do, no matter how old you are. But, like, the one thing you can do is change, but doing that still doesn't mean that any of this stuff didn't happen. So, it's kind of bad, man. Oh my gosh.
Context and images of the screenshots shown in this video will be in the description below. I highly recommend you check it out if you want the full, mostly uncensored look into all of this. So,
is the
before
document
I
in the
wrap
description?
this up, there's a couple pieces of information that didn't make it into the main video that I'll be bringing to the light.
I gotta make sure
now.
nothing's on there.
Firstly, Bear the Bear has bought it to the top of RecNet before. Secondly, he used to frequently use the R word.
Actually?
Thirdly, he's made pro-Trump UGC accessories on a kids game, which, before you attack me for criticizing his political beliefs, politics has no place in a game for kids.
Isn't he
And lastly,
based in France?
he still says the N-word even though he's apologized in the past for his usage of the word. With all of that said and done,
Oh, wow.
if you want to financially support me and the creation of future videos, you may do so at patreon.com/nulltoast.
Thirst, I will support you.
Lastly, this video is an offshoot of a much larger investigation into Rec Room. Bear the Bear is a much smaller piece to the puzzle that didn't fit in the upcoming 2-hour documentary into Rec Room that is set to release in the coming months, which is why I decided to turn it into its own
the 2-hour
standalone
doc
video. Rather than scrapping the Bear the Bear information entirely, creating this video was the only way to bring this knowledge to the public. I've been investigating Rec Room for about a year now, and I believe the upcoming documentary does contain crucial information that the player base deserves to know. As for you, Bear the Bear, your time in the spotlight is running out, and that goes for you too, Rec Room. To everyone else, it's time for me to say goodbye, at least for now. Remember, never blink, and thank you all for watching.
Wow. Okay, first off, I'd love to say great taste in water, Kirkling signature. Great water brand. Anyways. Okay, so that was a lot. Jeez, man. Okay. Okay, first, I'm going to look at the document. I need to take this off screen, though, just so I don't, like, whatever. If there's, like, anything bad in there, if it's, like, uncensored. Hold on. Okay, hold on, no. I think all of it's censored. Okay. We're good. Just in case. I don't want another Happy Timmy situation here. Okay. Not gonna lie, I don't think the Make Rec Room Great Again hats are pro-Trump. Wait, it said Make Rec Room Great Again? Hold on. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Oh my god. Just like cannot find it, bro. It said Make Rec Room Great Again though. No, like, oh my god, dude, where is it? Is that it? Oh wait, yeah. Okay, wait. Okay, I mean that's just like a funny play on words with that hat. I mean, I don't really support that guy that much either, but that's not a great claim. That's like pretty weak there, but tough game. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I still have the same background from a year ago when I got this computer. Okay, but now Bear made another a response video. So let's see that. I think Nightlock sent me that one. Where is it? Okay. Now we're gonna watch the bear response video. And there's a lot here, so
This is my official response to this document.
okay. But before this starts, my take on the toast video is that I mean it's pretty bad. There's lots of allegations there, but most of it, I mean, I feel like could be faked. I feel like I really want to be skeptical because he seems like a good guy, but I mean, is to me. So okay, let's just see. Let's just see the response. Hopefully, it's good.
First of all, I'm going to be telling you the name. This is my official response to this document. First of all, I'm going to be telling
What's
you the
good, Games?
names of the authors of this
Oh
document.
wait, the comments. Sorry, hold on. Jeez. Okay.
Chazgo, T-Drink, and Gur.
Sorry, guys. Thanks, Iron Guy. Okay. Forgot to read the comments. All right. As of now, beardabear video partner. Okay, he's paid through Rec Room. Okay. Never quite trusted bear. There's stars comment. Oh my god. Okay, okay, we'll read this. We'll enlarge this a little bit. I love written as always. This video feels odd. That's what I thought too. It feels kind of off to me, but this is to rehash publicly known info. I cannot say that you justify this video. Anyways, I'll elaborate why I think this. Bear is a flawed character. I've known him since. I've known him since he was. Which I can remember him talking about behavior and how he needed to change. Wow. Okay. Okay, so they gave him the code because the game was low-key falling off. All right. Flawed people were capable of change. That's what I said. And I campaigned. God, I can't read English. For a few creators and former hackers, skids who started off wrong on the wrong foot, but turned their reputation around. Yeah, like this line is what makes it kind of hard to, I guess, like pinpoint if he's a bad guy because it happened 3 to 4 years ago, and I mean what he did. It depends on how bad, like what he did, like how bad. Wait, no, how? It depends on how bad the thing that he did was, and in this case, it's pretty bad, but. Like, I mean, he's changed, hopefully, over these past 3 years. He was pretty young. He was young and foolish back then. I really thought Bear was capable of changes, too, but it hasn't been smooth sailing. I mean, really? Has Bear been in more drama these past... Well, I guess so, but... Like, not in the past year, really. Like video details, a lot of these mistakes are from a teenager who should have realized their weight of his actions. Yeah. So it's unfortunate he has been improving, getting ahead of criticism, having a cooler head. This video comes off as misleading for only dropping the fact that he was a teen during most of these controversies near the very end. Yeah. I'm saying he's in the clear? Absolutely not. The pipeline of seeing questionable content in your teens and carrying that into your adult life is very real and a big epidemic in online culture. Yeah. Okay, he's not defending him. Dude, I don't know. I didn't realize how big he was at the age of 13. I mean, that guy he had like 100 live viewers averaging at 13, like a few years ago, 2022, which is low-key. That's crazy, man. Oh my God, Yadams. Okay, hold on. Acts accordingly. Ultimately, you've also become responsibility to be more clear about these kinds of details if you want to tackle exposed videos. That and also mentioning some constructive criticism instead of only pouring fuel on the flames. Yeah, that's what Toast does a lot of the time. It kind of it's a bit it's just like a gas leak and then lighting fire to that. At the end of the day, flawed people should be allowed to be capable of improving. And I think Bear has over these past 3 years. I mean, he's not a bad guy anymore, not that we know of. I mean, but with this video a few years ago, obviously he was, but not intentionally a bad guy. So burning the bridge in full can be justified. Okay. Yeah, Star's comment is very much true. That's what I think. He was 14 in most of the screenshots. Yeah, I mean, that was like 3 years ago then, 3 or 4 years ago. I mean, it was pretty bad. I don't know, man. This is a tricky subject. We're back when Bear was trying to call a mixed guy white. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is in the response video. So, okay, $10. Yutums with the big bucks. All right, some people will deserve what they accomplish. I was not. Bear to freak is what I would call an up-and-coming sex offender. Wow, I like a Yutums comment. Wow, okay. So really everyone, but Star is the main guy, kind of agrees with this, which makes sense. This is really good evidence against beardabear. But let's see both sides of the story. We have to account for both sides. So let's see Bears.
This is my official response to this document. First of all, I'm going to be telling you the names
Yeah, mixed
of the
opinions.
authors of
Yeah,
this
me too.
document. Chazgo, T-Drink, and Gur Rage. They didn't credit themselves in this document directly, but if you dig through it, you can find logs of edits made by T and this Gmail, which is a shared Gmail between a couple people. I know this because the creator of the Gmail told me so. This is the base document with nothing left out. I'm going to be going through and talking about everything here. I'm going to be telling you what did happen and what did not happen. For the things that did happen, I'm going to be explaining to you why they happened and take accountability if needed. I ask that you please watch this whole thing through. First, let's start with this. Without sugarcoating, this screenshot is real. On this date specifically, I turned 13 2 months ago, and I've been a part of a...
Okay, so I think I have to pull both of the document and the videos because he blurred even more stuff out, but what he's showing... Wait, hold on. Okay, what he's showing is this 2021. Ooh, okay. That's what he's showing here. It's pretty bad. Wait.
friend group for 7 months or so, which I'm going to refer to by friend group red. I found this friend group through Rec Room when I was 12 years old. It's one of, if not the first friend group I ever joined on the internet. I was extremely influenceable, and to just give you an idea of how young I was, here's a recording of me from around that day.
Hello, welcome to Beat Saber songs.
Oh my gosh.
This game is still a work in progress, so you can't play any of the
This was
songs
4
yet.
years
You can
ago.
only view the songs. And some people just come here and say stuff like, "Oh, that's trash. Shut up."
Now, this friend group red, would allow and encourage sending explicit materials. There was an entire channel dedicated to it, and some of the members were 10 years old. We were all influenced and manipulated into
That's pretty
normalizing
bad.
this and thinking it's a cool thing to do. If you do this, you would have been considered a respected and cool person in there. This is what got us accepted. And the owner of Friend Group Red was a big Rec Room creator at the time that I and a few other people looked up to. But even before Friend Group Red, I was surrounded by people who did the same. This is absolutely a disgusting thing to do, but I was surrounded by it. And this document tries to frame me as the one and only weirdo who would do it, which is ironic considering the authors of this document participated in it themselves, except for one.
Whoa.
But I'll get to that later. So no, I'm not
Yo, what
secretly
is-
into that
that's
shit, and I've
crazy,
never
bro.
been
What?
into that. This and this is just two very out of context images from when I was 13, surrounded by the worst people ever. This, I'm pretty sure, did not happen. I remember seeing other people send it, but I don't recall doing it myself, and I can't find any evidence of me doing so. For this one, I searched and I searched.
Okay, wait,
and I
wait,
searched
okay,
and I
yeah.
searched
We have
for
to,
all of
like-
my for one. But I'll get
Okay,
to
not
later.
that,
So
not
I'm
that.
secretly into that shit, and I've never been into that. This and this is just two very out of context images from when
Okay, so he was doing it because his friend group thought it was cool. Okay, and he was 13 at the time.
I was
Okay.
13, surrounded by the worst people ever. This, I'm pretty sure that
Okay, what's this now? I need to switch back and forth between these. Alright, so we scroll down. This is just black, and then this is like okay, this is the weird stuff. This is the lolly thing, whatever that is. Ooh, that's pretty bad. Okay.
did not happen. I remember seeing other people send it, but I don't recall
It didn't
doing it
happen?
myself, and I can't find any evidence of me doing so. For this one, I searched and I searched and I searched and I searched for
Okay, what's let's keep going back. What is that one? Okay, that's the weird scene one. Okay. Not looking at that
all of my
again.
messages on that day, the day before and the day after. This didn't happen. These messages did happen. They happened in friend group red. Although what absolutely did not happen is this part right here. This is another case of me trying to fit in, to look cool. You can
Okay.
literally tell by the emoji sent right after. Saying that made me feel respected.
So
because
he was
that's the
doing it just to
environment we
fit
were
in
This
with
one
his
is
friend
the same
group?
as the She's 13 one. Can't
Man,
find any evidence
that
of it
sucks.
happening, and I do not remember doing it. But as I said earlier, everything from this that did happen came from an environment where it was normalized, which applies to practically everything in this section. Now onto this. The censored user here was a member of friend group red, and the only thing I knew about him is that he lost his virginity at a young age. I know this because he would brag about it in VC to look cool. Now onto this video, which contains 5 subjects. First is this image, which I'll explain further down the line because it's brought up again. Second, this did not happen. It just didn't. I did have DMs with this person, and I used to know her back in 2022. She would often make things like this and distribute them. I remember it clearly. To give you an idea of this person, in 2022, when I just turned 14, they sent me this video. This video is a SpongeBob clip, followed by someone...
Whoa, what? Oh my gosh.
This one, on the
Okay.
other hand, I can confirm happened. But there's nothing really wrong here. I was 14. This one, again, I'll explain down the line. This one is disgusting and also didn't happen. In fact, I made my own to display how easy it is to fake something like this. This one did happen. It was a joke between friends from friend group red a really long time ago. It's definitely a weird thing to put in your bio, and I take responsibility for that. This is another case of a user...
What do you put in this bio? If you're what we call a woman, send me a video of you jumping in a white shirt. It's for a school project. Okay, I'm not chronically online enough to know what that means, but
between
it sounds pretty
friend
bad.
group red a really long time ago. It's definitely a weird thing to put in your bio, and I take responsibility for that. This is another case of a user from friend group red that used to talk about how he lost his virginity. Now onto this. beardabear claims to not have known the meaning of the
Wow.
N-word since English is not his first
He was in a
language, but that
really
can be
bad
proven
friend group,
wrong by
man.
simply taking a look at a few
Jeez.
screenshots dating back to 2021. Now, I did say this, but not in the way that the author is trying to make it sound. What I did know at the time of being 13 years old is that it's the worst word you could use, and that it was often used against black people in our current day and age. Although what I genuinely did not understand at the time was the severity of the word and its actual history. And again, it did not help that I was surrounded by people who normalized it around me all the time. For anything that's just the appearance of the slur in my messages and stuff that's obviously just jokes and not me genuinely showing hatred towards black people, I'm just gonna skip. Now we arrive
Bear's
at
from,
right before that,
France,
I
I'm
gotta
pretty
cover
sure.
This year happened at the start of 2022 when I just turned 14. Before this exchange, I was hosting events on Rec Room called Counting to 100,000, and people could pay tokens to increase the
remember
number of
those.
numbers I have to count. I put a lot of effort in preparing for these events, and they would often result in them being completely griefed by hackers. After the 5th or so time that this happened, someone messaged me claiming they had the Discord user of someone who was hacking these events. So I talked to this guy in private, he rage baited me, and then I sent this message which contained the hard R. My thought process at the time was, what is the worst thing I could say to this guy right now? And without thinking twice, I sent it. And to this very day, I am apologetic about it. I took responsibility, but on the moment, I felt the heat and wanted to make an apology as quickly as possible. Which
I mean, that makes sense, but it's still a really bad thing to say to someone. But I mean, I can kind of get the context behind it, but even with that, it's still just pretty bad, no matter what your age is or what you know or not.
resulted in 3 different rushed apologies.
This is a bad
They all
situation.
terribly suck. I was avoiding the blame and not really apologizing. And so a few months after I released this 30-second half-assed apology, I went into the YouTube editor and removed all of it. And now it's just 3 seconds of silence with this message on the screen. The real apology is on the right. You can go read it on YouTube right now. It's public to see. And so I suggest you go give it a read if you're really that interested. Which brings me to Skull. During the middle of all of this, Skull dropped a YouTube video covering it, which heated things up and resulted in this live stream clip and this image right here. here. This image is a screenshot of a YouTube community post made by Skull, which obviously showed his physical skin color, and Skull is light-skinned, which is a concept I was genuinely unfamiliar with at the time. I was not taught what that meant. So I sent the base screenshot in his Discord server, he replied with this, and then I replied with this. An edited image where one of my friends at the time just bucket tooled his entire skin with the color white, which is known as whitewashing, which is also a concept I was genuinely not
Bear's
aware of.
getting
I just took it at
exposed,
face value
Roman.
as just a stupid joke. I was 13. Which brings me to this clip.
SK0L is not black, he's pretending to be. Mixed race, bro, what does that mean? You're white or you're black?
First of all, this is absolutely an insane thing to say on live stream in
Yeah,
front
that
of
was
100
like-
people, and it would be the last time I would ever do it. Although what I will be honest about is that this isn't me being genuinely racist. It's me being genuinely really ignorant. Back then, I thought the terms white people and black people was directly referring to the literal skin color of a person, not their race or their origin of their parents. So when I say
You're white or you're black?
I am literally referring to the color spectrum from white to black. I myself am mixed race and did not know what it meant. The author literally points that out here, but doesn't stop to consider that maybe I genuinely have no idea what I'm talking about. Because the
I'm watching a video. This is from Bear on Discord, but
authors don't care. The only thing they want from this is
wait. He claims in this video that he only bans people for attacking him. When this happened, I simply pinged him with the link and said address the allegations. Instant ban in 5 seconds. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
to see me go down. They've been trying to expose me and find personal information on me for years now.
Oh yeah, I remember the AI voiceover of him doing that. I knew that was fake, but like,
Fairly recently, around a year ago, he addressed his racism. This still doesn't change the fact that he lies about not knowing the meaning of the N-word, despite claiming that he does understand its meaning here. Yeah, no, I don't know why they're trying to twist what I'm saying here to make it sound like I actually did know, but no. All I'm saying here is that it's the worst word I
think
knew.
there's not coming back
On
from
to
this.
next part, yeah, this happened. This happened after a friend of mine leaked a really old Twitter account from
I
when I
know
was 13 and part of the friend group,
Bear
which made
is
me extremely
mixed.
embarrassed, stressed,
That's
and
what
angry.
he said,
Back then, I
but-
should have definitely controlled myself more. This was almost 2 years
like Bear is mixed, but he didn't know what mixed meant at the time, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But the thing is, right? I mean, this was 3 years ago, right? So my kind of take on it right now is that if he did all these bad things, but now he's kind of changed, and he only did those things because of the people he was with at the time, that was like the whole reason behind it, the motive, then I feel like he should be I feel like he should be not just blasted with hate all the time for like what he's done. Even though he's done like this is really bad, but he's not doing it now. So I don't think he deserves like that level of like just, oh my god, I hate you, why are you so bad, when he's not a bad person anymore. It's touchy. It's a touchy subject, this is. But both sides are really like really strong in evidence. So I'm not too sure yet.
ago. Here's the Twitter account. As I just said, this was a really long
Bit of
time
a creep.
ago. I think I was
I could see that.
13, maybe 12 here. I don't really remember. Now we're gonna get into some pretty crazy stuff. This clip, first of all, is a joke between friends. There's nothing actually malicious here. The friend group that this happened in is the current friend group I hang out around. A friend group that I created called The, and here's the rules of the friend group. Now, admittedly, it feels like what I did in the clip broke these rules, and today I wouldn't do this. But we weren't saying these things ourselves or using it as an insult in any capacity. We were just triggering an AI into saying it. It's stupid, edgy humor in a private friend group. This doesn't prove that I genuinely hate certain races, and it's absolutely stupid to include it here. Now, let me show you a clip from this same session, a clip that I took. When you remove the white cover on the clip
you
from
get
the
where he's coming
document, it
from?
reveals two faces. One is Panzer, which is
But
one
you
of
don't
my
wanna pick
best friends
sides until
today,
more
and
stuff
the
comes
other
out?
is
Yes,
Rage.
Sam.
Now, I'm not leaking her face by showing you this. She has shown her face on this Discord account publicly.
Okay, so this
before.
is the
But
friend
if
group
you
that he was talking
recall from
about.
the beginning of this video that I'm recording right now, I said that Rage is one of the authors of this document. She helped write this document because I cut ties with her a while back, and then she joined friend group Red. If you want to know these reasons, here's all of my messages with her before it happened. She is a mentally unstable creep. I have multiple witnesses that can confirm.
Wow. Okay. Now the thing is, I get this because I've been with a person like this before, my one and only ex. So this was like 2 years ago, but I can kind of see where Bear is coming from here. That she was kind of mentally unstable here, but
confirmed that
let's
she
keep
was a
going.
mentally unstable creep. There was one time in VC where I had my camera on and I jokingly said, "Yo, chat, rate my attractiveness from 1 to 10." And she privately messaged me 9 out of 10. There was another time with her camera on.
Wait.
She
She was
showed her
what?
glow-in-the-dark dill 10. There was
Wait.
She privately messaged me 9.
She was 21? She's 21 here? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, yeah. That's pretty bad.
10. There was
man.
another time with her camera on, she showed her glow-in-the-dark dildo with 3 minors in the VC
Ooh.
and was talking about how she uses it when her boyfriend isn't in town. She might try to deny that today,
Okay,
but
that's
she
really
did
weird.
do that, and I have multiple witnesses from that VC that will confirm the same thing. She would also casually draw realistic
Whoa,
scenes in sexually
yo.
suggestive positions with minors present. She would also get jealous and start acting weird when new girls would be invited to the group chat or were present
Okay.
in the VCs at all. Should I reiterate that this is one of the people who wrote this document? And I haven't even gotten to the other
Okay, if this is the person that wrote the document and this is how weird his friend group was back then right now I'm more on Bear's side on all this. because like that is insane, man. 21 and 16 and you're doing that in front of minors in the Discord VC. That's crazy, man. I just feel bad for Bear
Another
right
thing to
now.
note is that Rage would concerningly often joke about her personal information in VCs in a way where she would sometimes just read out her social security number in its entirety, her home address,
what?
full name, names of her family members,
Oh
etc.
my God.
It sounds insane, but she would genuinely do that just to joke around. And considering that from this document, I found out that during
That's
her
looking
stay in
crazy,
the friend
bro.
group, she was often recording the VCs without telling us. It wouldn't be that far-fetched to say that she would purposefully do this to use it against me at some point. Also, if she has this clip, which I know it's her because I've seen her cursor before, then she must have recorded a lot of other things, right? If I'm really that bad of a person, how come this is the only thing that she's able to pull up? In fact, after she was banned from the friend group, I have a clip of me going undercover on an alt account, finding her in a random public VC in the server Chill Zone, where she would just blatantly lie about things.
No, I lost my whole friend group. Well, I was friends with this little shit-ass YouTuber that I didn't even know he was a YouTuber. For one,
So she's like playing the victim here.
I joined a
I'm assuming.
random
That's what it seems
server
like.
on Rec Room because I was bored and I was playing with my cousin on there, and you know we were trolling people. You go on and you can create
Like
rooms.
Roblox.
Kinda, yeah. And you know, so I was genuinely his friend. It's not like I was his friend because he was a YouTuber. He called me a fangirl, and I'm like, dude, I don't
Wait,
give a shit about your little
Conda, what Discord server?
your little YouTube channel.
You can tell, like, you can hear a
I know.
little bit of my
Dude,
old
Bear is lucky
Bear.
cooking with this.
I never called her a fangirl. She was genuinely my friend. I was genuinely her friend. We only wanted the best for her, and all of her friends from back then can confirm that.
Okay,
Yeah,
don't give
for
a
real,
shit.
Roman.
Never watched the video, and he has my social security number. So
Why does he have that?
he found it.
You told me, and I didn't note it. I don't have it.
So you can tell from right there, I was just commenting on it while being muted.
Dude,
This isn't
dude,
me, by the way. It's
for
just a random
real.
profile picture I found. But he found it. What, I just randomly
I can't
found
have a
your
messy room,
social
bro. I have
security
OCD
number. Are
like
we
that.
serious? A few weeks before this clip, you read it out loud to us completely unprompted. I don't care about
Dude, that's
your social
crazy.
security number. But yeah, I cut ties with her almost a year ago,
Just
and
reading
she's
that out?
still trying to get at me.
Gosh.
I suggest you give these DMs I showed
There should be a
earlier
link?
quick
Okay.
read. But next up, I get how this next part can look weird, but it wasn't my intention. This entirely boils down to me and a few friends in VC scrolling Twitter, finding the craziest Roblox avatars and recreating them to troll around for a few days. Absolutely nothing sexual happened at all. That is literally it. And this is completely unrelated. I was playing a fighting game and was wearing a
Okay.
variation of this outfit. I'm not even sure if the person in the chat is even referring to me.
Dude, I wish there was like more evidence on either side of it so we could just be clear on this. But like, this is probably the most iffy part about this, because you don't really know what he did. You know, he just kind of he had the outfits on, but we don't really know what he did during like that point. So kind of hard to pick a side on that one.
And this is
But-
another case of the authors trying to make it look like it was entirely random whilst leaving out literally everything around that message. Also, this was almost 4 years ago. Now onto this part, which is entirely
feel like Bear would do that, though,
non-true. Not a
so.
single bit of it. The messages here did happen, but what Gablino is saying absolutely did.
Ooh, that's That's bad. That's hopefully that's not true.
And I
Jeez.
have no fucking idea why he wrote this. And
Wait. Okay. What'd he do?
the messages here did happen.
Don't say anything. I'm forced to invite the guy. It's a long story. You won't say anything to Bear or anyone talks to him. Alright, I have my stream open on Discord, my whole screen, and I was trying to log into my Google account, and basically someone saw it and sent it to Bear, and basically had to agree to a blackmail? What's a fictional card called a Goblino card? This card basically, once used, I have to do anything that the person wants to do. Basically, I was trying to invite this guy, Alfred, into your server. Wait, I still don't get this, man. What's... Wait. So Toast just destroyed his reputation again? I mean... I guess kind of. Toast, I mean, Toast's video was really more like a recap and a slightly deeper dive into what Bear has been known to do, or what he did do. But he found it. My brother in Christ who gave it out. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Just like giving out your SSN, that's crazy, bro. Jeez. None of this happened. I'm pretty sure this was an attempt for Goblin to join the red group chat, I think. Wait, what didn't happen? Like, all of this? It's just everything is fake? Ooh, okay. Wait. The red group? I'm pretty sure that's just what Bear calls them for the video. For like a simplicity's sake.
But what Goblino was saying absolutely didn't. And I have
Like when he mentions the cards, it's just a little thing we did for fun. No blackmailing was involved. Wait, who is Conda, are you part of the red group in this situation? Wait, I'm so okay. I'm a tad bit lost.
no fucking idea why he wrote this. And he seemingly has no idea either.
Wait. What's right that I blackmailed you? Okay. Goblino's a good guy. We love Goblino. Okay. So it got blown out of context when Goblino said that Bear blackmailed him, quote unquote blackmailed him. Okay, I mean that makes sense. You're part of the present group? I'm friends with the Bear right now currently. Okay. I have to ask something. Is Toaster's thing to disappear for 6 months, drop a video about someone, and then disappear again? I'm pretty sure so, Lego. I mean, he does it a lot. It's been over a year though, so when making drama content, you cannot pick sides, yeah. The problem with Toaster is that he does exactly that. Yeah, Toast like leans in hard on one side, whatever his opinion is. And if you're making an exposed video like that, you can't really have a side. You have to be neutral about it. But, I mean, that just... I think he does it unintentionally because it drives engagement and stuff. Unintentionally, though. I don't think he was trying to, but I think the evidence he was given without beardabear's input was really misleading for him. So, that's probably why.
One thing is for sure though, I don't blackmail my friends. I've never blackmailed my friends. I don't hold personal information on my friends, and I don't
Friendship
note
drama?
down
Okay.
personal information either. Everything here is entirely false. And it's from a period where Goblino was manipulated by the people from Friend Group Red to record things that happened in my group chat that I mentioned earlier, and secretly send those recordings to the people in Friend Group Red, which caused a whole lot of drama where we argued, talked, settled, and became friends again up until today. I don't know what possessed him to say this back then. You can ask him directly, and you can ask all of my friends from that this never happened and that I never did this. I myself have gotten blackmailed before.
Oh my gosh, Taconic. What a throwback, man. Wow. Okay.
Here is Goblino.
Oh, Taconic, I remember that guy. You got blackmailed by Taconic though? I didn't know that. What?
Himself from just yesterday, the time of recording, also making an announcement clarifying.
Okay, there have been claims that I was blackmailed by a bear. I want to make it clear that the statement is pretty much false. pretty much false. What? Okay. And highly misleading. Okay, yeah. So Bear didn't blackmail Gableno. Alright. It's iconic. Froggy, bro, came back from the dead. What the heck? Froggy, I haven't seen you like in 2 years. If Froggy finds out about this, he might get kicked from the partner program. Dude, Rec Room is going to stay out of this for as long as possible or indefinitely. They're not going to get involved in the Bear drama. There's no way. Such an icon. For real, Taconic is...
What I don't appreciate is
Where's
this part
Taconic
right here
now,
that
man?
isn't true, and him and his brother trying to make it sound like our relation was purely business on a couple occasions. I have hundreds upon hundreds of clips of us playing games together while in the. Him and his
Yeah, there's
brother
gonna be a
were doing
response,
voice
okay.
chat every single day. There's even public videos on my channel with him participating, having a blast. We're not business partners, we're actually friends, and at some point we
okay,
were
okay.
best friends. But from what I see here, maybe only one of us actually cared about this friendship. The document was showing him accusing me, and
You're
his
basically a
first instinct was to throw me in
co-owner
the
of a
trash
room?
and pretend like he barely knew me. Absolutely.
Taconic blackmailed the owner of the room, basically making the owner of the room remove his Dude, that happens to me. That happened to me all the time with Taconic. I bought the... Dude, I still haven't told the story, though. I don't think. I'll tell it afterwards, but it's
Ridiculous.
with Taconic.
Just think about how many other friends Bear has
Ooh,
collected.
Iron
their
Guy. You don't
personal
know who
information
Taconic
on.
is?
Yeah, well,
Ooh.
how about you go ask them yourself? On the screen is
He's-
a permanent invite
he's
link to
something.
a Discord server my closest
Okay,
Zero
okay.
friends volunteered on their own to make, where they share their POV.
I'm assuming this is the server. Right.
Long friends
We'll
volunteer
join that
on their
later.
own to make, where they share their POV on all this, their experiences with me, and have even volunteered to answer people's questions about everything. If you want to talk about the document,
okay,
you can
okay.
do it there. And I don't even have any staff power in there. Now, from all of the stuff I said before this point in this video, I think you can figure out this one out yourself. These days and over the
Taconic
past
is a
year, I've
crazy
made it
scammer,
very
man.
clear that I'm against saying those words. My closest friends are very aware of that. Back then, as you know, I wasn't like that, and I've apologized enough for it. This, I can confirm that this happened. I was messing around with alt accounts and Python programs and managed to bot my RecNet posts to have a ton of cheers. A Rec Room staff messaged me, we
Really?
talked for a bit, and I stopped.
Wait. Okay.
That's
That's kind of
literally it.
bad,
I don't
but
actively do this. I
not the
just
worst
did it for a
thing.
few posts a few years ago. Trust me that I gain absolutely nothing for botting my posts, and I don't even need to either. But I find it really ironic that the people who wrote this document are using me cheating the system on RecNet a few years ago as leverage, when there's tons upon tons of evidence of them taking part in entire groups dedicated to hacking on
Oh my
Rec Room.
gosh.
Which brings me to this part. On the screen now is a little slideshow to show you the
Bit
kind of people
narcissistic.
Chazgo and T-Drink are, which again are the people who wrote this document. Pause at any point to read anything you want.
Wow. Dude, that's crazy. Who's in a really bad friend group? Man, that sucks. Okay, that whoa. Do not unblur that, bro. Jeez. Oh, bro, what is this? Oh my god. Wait, this is okay. Yeah, that's crazy. Just having that in your
When this document released,
banner.
99% of the people who went after me blindly took everything they saw at face value and were toxic about it, were massive haters since the very beginning. I recognized all of them, I kept notes of all of them, and I genuinely do not care what they have to say, because they don't care what I have to say either. If you see anyone behaving like that, send them this response or just ignore them. You can join this Discord server to talk about the document. There's a lot more info in there
Okay,
than what I...
we'll join this. Hold on. We gotta read all this stuff first. Okay. Froggy got host and kicked off without a warning. By Taconic? Wow. Didn't a lot of other RecTubers use the R slur? Not that I know of. I don't think I've heard anyone use the R slur as a RecTuber. Like, both I wouldn't just say that. Or like, smaller RecTubers. I'm not too sure though. I swear Gecko VR just said it casually. Well, he's a Gecko's Gecko. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm not sure if you said that, but I miss Gecko, man. Not sure why they pointed him out. Body and RecNet posts compared to other stuff. This is the bland point. Yeah. I feel like that's just like padding the situation. from what I've seen, a lot of things being shared and taken out of context. Yeah, a lot of it is out of context. That's what it feels like, man. It's more of a hate piece rather than expose. Yeah, for real, dude. It's just like a. I feel like it really is just pinpointed towards like really obscure things. But it was good, Bear. Man of the hour. The invite link doesn't work. Okay, okay. All right, let's go to the Discord thing then. All right. Wait, how do we? Oh, it's on Discord. Whoopsies. All right. Oh yeah, dude. Right now, I think Toast just blew everything out of the water as per usual, which is kind of annoying. But all right. Wait. Uh. Okay. Are these all the responses? Well, I guess it's our responses, so that makes sense. All right. Yeah, everyone who's young can be heavily influenced by the people around them. 100%, dude. That's why it's kind of. That's why it's like. That's why it's out of faith to like just like to do this, like in toast fashion, blowing this out of the water. But all right, there's a lot of responses here. Wait, this is the circuiteer guy. I know this guy. All right. My belief is that this is a deliberate smear campaign aimed at destroying Bear's public image. Yeah. Outdated information doesn't apply anymore. Oh, this is a whole. I can't read all this, bro. I got. Okay, hold on. 4 years ago. Yeah, I mean, it was like just a long time ago, man. 13 when it happened. Oh, he was there when Bear did the that thing with Roblox. Okay. I mean, it just seems like Bear was edgy back then, as most of us probably were if you had internet access back then, man. People can change, yeah. Jenny, I know that guy. Hmm. Yeah, most of the images don't have timestamps, which is really really bad. I think most of it is like a tad bit fakes and blown out of context here. But where is yeah, cherry picked definitely here. We're at Bear was a creep at some point and was with some creeps, but now he is fine. Yeah, I mean that's what I think. He's fine now, but well, hold on. Probably on Toaster recording a live footage of him planning pretty pictures. Oh yeah, I mean that's just how Toast does his videos now. But otherwise, the original people exposing beardabear wouldn't have bloated out the document. Toast isn't working on a year-long for a 20-minute video on someone who was already exposed via Google Doc. Yeah. Pretty sure Toast had the screenshots because of the document from people that made the document. Edgy? He sent cheese pizza up a girl. He said he was 13. Wait, what? He sent cheese pizza up a girl? Wait, what's that? Dude, I don't know these terms. My bad. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Bear was edgy, when he was 13, like literally every teenager was. I mean, I was edgy 3 years ago, 4 years ago when I was 13. That's just how teenagers are. I mean, in Bear's case, it was worse because he was with like adults back then in his friend group, but I don't think he deserves to be dragged 4 years in the future to now. Oh god. I mean, if no one is still being hurt now because of what Bear did, then why are we still bringing this up? Like that's my take on it right now. That's my take. Yeah, if this person isn't doing it now, then the level of hate should be lowered. Yeah, that's what I think. Yes, not many people realize that people like that can mature and change, and that's what Bear did. God points. Oh, okay. I mean, like that's like doing that is bad, right? Wait, okay, I know it's okay. No, that's not bad. That is bad. That is bad. But with the situation he was in with that friend group, he was doing it just to fit in. And I feel like when you're 13, that's all you want to do. Like I wanted to fit in school and stuff. So it's bad, but it makes sense. And he knows now that it's bad. So, and he's changed from that point onward. So why are we still hating on him for doing stuff that he's apologized for and that, he knows is wrong? Like, if he knows what happened and he knows what he did is wrong, why are we still hating, man? It really is just like a back and forth between back and forth back and forth between what can be accepted now for what he's done and what can't be. But but there's tons of responses to him, like, you know, to all of this being just insanely bloated. Outrage at the oh my god, I cannot speak, bruh. Outraged at some of the accusations made against him. Yeah, cherry picks. Read that one. To conclude this, Bear reflected in the documents is a bear from years ago, one that has changed today for the better. Document gruesomely mischaracterized bear, and I know each other personally. We both screwed up when we were younger teenagers, being dumb kids, yeah, young and foolish, with the wrong people. It's an outrage. Some fall into this mob mentally and go ransom over things taken out of context from 3 to 5 years ago. Yeah. Oh wait, this is Kana. This is Kanda. Kanata. We're all bad in our own ways. Everyone has made the wrong choice. However, we can grow and mature from from the mistakes we've made. Mm. Yeah. This is true, man. If like in Bear's case, since he's like really, just popular on Rec Room and on YouTube, he can't escape this, which is annoying for him and what he's done. But yeah, Gur Rage. Never move on from Bear. Oh my god. I've been talking for too long. I can't get my words out. Dude, I think like Rage here is the weirdest person. Because like being 21 and 16 like this year, or like 10 months ago, and doing that, like that's actually crazy, bro. Okay. Bear just bought the channel. Oh, okay. Is this no, I'm not human? What is that? Okay. Hmm. This one I watched.
This is my official response to this document. First of all,
Updated?
I'm going to be telling you the names of the authors of this document. Chazgo, T-Drink, and Gur Rage. They didn't credit themselves.
Yeah, yeah. If I get exposed for calling a predator the Hour Slayer, am I cooked? I'm not sure. I wasn't edgy, but I would have done anything to do fun time. Wait, wait. Yeah, dude, for real. Staff VC. Wait. Okay, hold on. It's like, yeah, harassing him. Man. Bit off socket, but is it easy to wait, migrate over your streaming settings from Twitch to YouTube? Yeah, it is. It's pretty easy, key. I know I can say the F word. I just don't want to. Dude, for real. For everyone typing. Dude, this is just okay. My stance now is that people are just brung this up from the past 4 years ago, and it just got blown out of the water, and then Toast made it even worse by making a video on it. But I think Bear was young. He was foolish. That was 4 years ago. And now he's changed. He's a better guy. He knows what he did was wrong. And he accepts like all the consequences he's done. So why can't we just kind of get over this hurdle and not hold these 4 year long grudges on Bear? Those are my thoughts on it. Wait, what did Mr. Reckham guy message me? What Iron Guy sucks real quick? What? Why does Iron Guy suck, man? What the flip? What's good, Alex? Yeah, people aren't gonna let this go. That's just really annoying. Yeah, I mean, he had to respond because people hold grudges, especially for stuff like this. If they hate the guy and they have quote unquote evidence on him, they can just have no context behind it and just blow that just in everyone's faces, even when it's not necessarily true or relevant. But that's that's online drama. Hawk to it. Skibby Toilet Riz 676767. Wow. Thank you, Nilox. Thank you. That's what we need. That's what we needed right now. What's good, Bloom? Oh yeah, the Iron Guy project coming out next month. All right. Well, let's see what's going on in Toast real quick. Yo, that's so tough. Oh my gosh, look at that. What is this, bro? Oh, what's good, Sadie? Iron Guy's edits are tough, dude. 100%. PogChamp. Ooh, we're going back to 2020 with that one. All right. What's going on in the Bears Discord here? Oh my gosh, he turned up messages. No. Okay, wait, hold on. Wait, what is the spoiler? Hold on, I gotta make sure. Okay, no, it's good. Yeah. Oh yeah, also, isn't he still 17 right now? I'm pretty sure he is, right? W. Sadie. I'm glad you read over this and didn't instantly start hating. A lot of people just came into the server and started hating. Yes, dude, of course. I'm like a logical guy, and I know. Well, I don't know anything, but I make sure to have both sides, and then choose my side. So, but for all of this, Barry is 17, right? You have to be for like a PDF. I mean, really legally it's 18, but Bears right now is 17, right? Yeah, 17, right there. You had the Snoop Dogg thing too, bro. I got that. W Snoop Dogg. Yeah. All right. Oh my God, it's that guy, bro. Oh my gosh. Wait, hold on. This guy's a bit annoying, dude. But like, yeah, Bear 17. Make sure to send it to my feet god Raynux. Raynux feet god, more like freak god. Oh, roasted. Also, I'm pretty sure after the video, people from Toaster's server were trying to force Bear to go into VC with Toaster. I mean, I think this all stems from Rec Room just being that stale right now that we have to bring up old drama from 4 years ago to make this game feel lively again. Which is why I partially quit Rec Room drama in this case. But, well, really, that's all the bear drama, guys. That's what it is. Mr. Fogg, how do you do the thing with your avatar in the stream? It's just a website. It's pretty cool though. I like it. Add some flair. I'll send you a bloom. Also, I'm pretty sure. Wait, hold on. We made a random shrine on his stream, bro. What? Oh my gosh. Yeah, Rec Room drama is very slow. It's the same thing every single time with stuff like this. It's just really repetitive and annoying, and none of it's really that true. But you know, wait, where is it? Okay, hold on. But hey, it got wait, load please. But hey, it got some good views, and that's really the whole thing. That's why drama's made for views, which I mean that's the whole reason. That makes sense, but it's just a tad bit annoying. Wait, what? Ranux? Why is Ranux in Bear's drama, bro? Ranux did nothing wrong. Free Ranux. If you read the screenshot Bear recently sent in Bear response, I kind of think it's crazy. Wait, a Bear response? Okay, hold on. What did Bear send? New stuff? 846. Okay. All right, we'll look at that. We'll look at that. Bear response. The screenshot. Oh. Toasters posted this doc to promote his final doc. It's called The Dark Side of Rec Room. Promote his game, which a Rec Room competitor called Lunarvo. Ooh. Okay. So this was This is all for Toast to promote his main doc. Oh no. That makes sense. So this is now turned into a Toast drama rather than a bear drama. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, poor bear man, for real. By the way, being an exposed rectuber, exposing another rectuber is kind of confusing. Dude, for real. That's like... Ugh. Renix is making a video about the bear drama. Wow. Yeah, Renix should be on Bear's side. I feel like he wouldn't fall for this, for the quote-unquote evidence. Alright, what are the timestamps though? Let's see this. 8:46. Alright, let's go here. Alright, this is the updated one.
This is my official response to this document. First of all, I'm going to be telling you the name. You would also casually draw realistic furries in sexually suggestive
Okay.
positions with
That's
minors
crazy.
present. She would also get jealous and start acting weird when new girls would be invited to the group chat or were present in the VCs at all. Oh, sorry, and did I mention that Rage now goes by GRRRTE on Rule 34 and posts there now? She also goes by Brooklyn and Minty Nachos sometimes.
Ooh.
And here's her Discord ID and the Discord ID of Chaz and the
Dude, why? Okay. I was rewatching Corey's video on No Not Human. Why are people doing this, man? Oh my god,
Discord
that's so
ID of Tea
weird.
Drink. Oh, and I almost forgot. She also posts these, but uncensored, in Friend Group Red, which at the time of recording currently contains 12-year-olds. This shit writes
Oh my
itself.
gosh.
It's just so interesting that she fully commits to this weird shit right after she joins Friend Group Red. Should I reiterate that this is one of the people who wrote this document? And I haven't even gotten to the other two yet, because at the very end of this video, I put together a slideshow with a bunch of images and screenshots of the type of people Chazgo and Tea Drink are. Oh, and there's a ton, and I mean a ton of other stuff that makes them look way weirder, but that I don't have actual evidence that I can show for. Another thing to note is that Rage would concerningly often joke about her personal information in VCs in a way where she would
Dude, okay, what are the other timestamps? 11:44, 5:17. Okay. 11.
This is my official response to this document. Randomly found your social security number? Are we serious? She would unironically repeat this too, as if I just walked down my house
Yeah.
and saw just a bunch of papers on the ground, right? I pick one up.
People
and it says,
should change their
"Brooklyn
mind
Social
after
Security
seeing this.
number." I'm gonna pocket this one. A few weeks before this clip, you read it out loud to us completely unprompted. I don't care about your social security number. But yeah, I cut ties with her almost a year ago, and she is still trying
Yeah.
to get at me.
I think
suggest you
that's
give these
Regress is
DMs I
doing this
showed
now.
earlier a quick read. But next up, I get how this next part can look weird, but it wasn't my intention. This entirely boils down to me and a few friends in VC scrolling Twitter, finding the craziest Roblox avatars and recreating them to troll around for a few days. Absolutely nothing sexual.
Yeah. That's the weird. Oh gosh. Like, dude, that's crazy. Ooh.
When this document released, 99% of the people who went after me blindly took everything they saw at face value and were toxic about it, were massive haters since the very beginning. I recognized all of them, I kept notes of all of them,
Yeah.
and I genuinely do not care what they have to say because they don't
Dude, yeah, for real. I mean, the stench of the room, of her room, I
care
can
what I
smell it
have
too,
to say
man.
either. If you see anyone behaving like that, send them this response or just ignore them. You can join this Discord server to talk about the document. There's a lot more info in there than what I shared here. That's it for now. Thank you for watching.
Dude, for real. Like, I don't get how people find creepy things hot. Dude, all my life, bro. I know, commenter, I'm lost too, honestly, man. This is a whole lot. Yeah, but where Bear did was wrong. I would say I'm on both sides. There's an extent someone should be held accountable, but there's also a lot of this video is kind of old stuff. Yeah. People do sleep in VR chat. I don't know. That's good. Chris Chan. Bro. Oh my gosh. It was good bizarre, yeah. I don't know what's going on, man. Bear was exposed, quote unquote exposed, but he wasn't really exposed. It was more like a, oh, here's what Bear did a long time ago, and that's bad. Hate him. And then, and then he made a response, which explained everything, and it's very logical and it makes sense, but no one cares. So, both were on the wrong. Difference is one side had grown up and the other side is stupid. True that. True that. That's what I think too. I don't know who to believe. Lucky this entire drama is a mixture of both sides having wrongs and confusion. Yeah, 100% Bloom. Did you look at Lolly or not? Bear, when he was 13, he sent it to in his red chat. I'm pretty sure. I think I'm not fully sure, but there are multiple witnesses, including messages from someone in that group chat. Still, people make like for real, dude. Rec Room like doing that like what is it called? What is Rec Room? I don't even want to know. I just don't even. Rec Room corn making that like that's actually crazy, bro. You got to be mashed up inside of the head to do that. People ain't even trying to sit down and talk to that. Yeah. So did Toaster lie about the allegations? That's that's tricky because he got sent the document, the one that the Red friend group made, which is like the one that was blown out of context and all against Bear. So I'm pretty sure he got sent that a year ago. I'm assuming because it took him a year to make that thing. Wait, no, that's wrong. He got sent that sometime in the past, and then from that he made the video on Bear. But now, like, this is like a prequel to his big document, like the 2 hour long one that is coming out in a few months, he said. So I don't think he meant for it to be like a lying exposing video, but that's what it turned into because Bear responded with actual reasoning and evidence against Toast and what he said. So Toast is always in the wrong somehow because he's an exposing YouTuber, so he can never really be right in this case. It's a lot. This is disgusting. Yeah, I mean, once you watch Toast videos, if you just watched Toast videos, Toast's video, there we go. It is disgusting what Bear did, but once you watch Bear's response, it makes sense why he did that. But oh my god, Scotia's back. No way. Yeah, Rockman is weird. I feel like he didn't lie, but blew it way out of proportion for real. I think he got sent things that were already out of proportion. Then he was like, "Oh, this will make for a great, one sign-off video for before my main document," and that's what he did. So, it's a situation leading up to something bigger. Yeah, Toast is gonna make the big 2 hour dog on my Rec Room's bad, I guess, or the dark side of Rec Room, as Toast calls it. I never tried justifying any of it. Today, I absolutely recognize it's a disgusting thing to do. I'm just trying to explain that it didn't come from... Wait, hold on. That it didn't come from a creep. It came from an influenced kid. I know. Like, our brains are not fully developed at 13, let alone... Well, at... Okay, whatever. They're not... oh my god, bro. I cannot speak. Our brains are not developed at 13, bro. There's no way. Like... He was in a really bad friend group, which, that isn't his fault. He didn't know any better. And he got influenced by that friend group to do those things. And now that he's older... he realizes that those things were wrong, and now, He recognizes that, so I don't get this drama that much, man. I never got the bear drama. I don't know why. I think that Toast is gonna add the bear thing into the big doc after it got leaked, and he decided to release a separate doc about bear. Yeah, that's what he did. Where's the response, Foglu? I'll send it to you if you want. I only got it from Nilox, so I don't know where. Well, actually, it's in the Discord thing, and I don't know where to find it, but it's here. Hold on. Oh, I can't. Okay. Yeah, this is crazy. I really don't understand how and why it's always a big event when Toaster posts. It's a big event because Toaster usually gets things wrong, which is why it causes even more drama. So that's the big reason behind it. And I'm sure that's not the intention behind Toast making that video to cause more drama, but it's just what happens with drama like this. You will find out. Oh my god! Yeah, the Iron Guy project. When I was 13, I was screaming at people in Rec Room for real. Use bear. Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry. Bear's invite. There we go. All right. I'll put this in my server. Hold on. I'll just put this in straight yap. Send it to Scotia. Why did Toast delete all his videos? I don't know why Toast deleted all his videos, actually. He only has 2 up right now. I gotta put it back to... There we go. It happens when you give kids a powerful voice. Wait, for Bear? Wait, no, or for Toast. Bear is secretly Rosmaz? Right, insane. Dude, Toast would have a field day with that. Bear is secretly Rosmaz? Oh my god. We don't talk about Rosmaz on this channel. I would never talk about Rosmaz. How's this guy? It's not that the video is all wrong and false. There's just a lack of information. Yeah, that's the reason. That's how misinformation spreads. if you're growing up with bad people, you most likely end up more like them when you're young. Yeah. Toast with his documentaries, his fan base would believe anything he said. He says, yeah. He rushes the video. That's the thing with Toast. Toast is something, man. It's just, I think just because he's so professional and unprofessional at the same time. Like with his videos, they're insanely well put together and good. Like, whoa, what is that? Yeah, what is this chapter, bro? Like they're really well put together, which subconsciously makes you think that all this is true, and it would like lots of effort and time was put into this to make it true, but that's just not the case. In this case. I just think it's a case of bear being extremely immature, and now he's getting in trouble for something he did when he was younger. Yeah, that's really all it is. Hashtag roasted. Hmm. What do you mean the one he fogs? That's my bio. So tough. The one he fogs. Wait, hold on. This is why, as a content creator, I haven't made a my own Discord yet, since my content is very touchy subjects. Yeah, for real. Drama is Rec Room drama is oof. The only thing that does good in the Rec Room community is drama. True. Creativity in this community is never appealing to anyone anymore. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm kind of going away from Rec Room, because all there is drama now, and it's just old, man. Especially with Bear, we're still talking about this Bear drama 1,000 days later, 4 years. Who knows if he still owns certain material? What if Bear owns certain material, like what he did 4 years ago? I mean, I would hope not. We don't really know, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't. Oh wait, sorry, hold on. I was sending it to you, Scotia. It's my bad. Hold on. Copy it again real quick. Pretty sure is this still Scotia or no? No, okay. There we go. My bad. Don't link anything. Don't link anything. My bad. Okay. No one saw anything. How do you know? I mean, Azil or Azel, I don't know, but I know Bear well enough that to know that he's changed. So, I mean, maybe he does. I'm not too sure, but from my experience, from what I can probably assume, he does not. So, Scotia returning for this is crazy. Oh my gosh. It's hard for me to tell who's really right or wrong because of the lack of information surrounding the allegations. I know. But, like, he had all of this and stuff. Like, if I was just like an average Toast viewer, an average Toast fan, I would believe what Toast said if I didn't see Bear's response, because it's really well put together. It's really well made, which is bad for Bear, but we miss you, Alex PMO, for real.
Not
Come
too
back.
long ago, I got a tip off about a certain Rec Room personality.
I mean, he made like all this, like the board and stuff, really professional, but he still lost 100 subs. No, Bear. This is not good, man. What the hell? I mean,
Someone who has made millions of in-game currency through Rec Room, becoming one of the richest Rec Room players to ever exist.
We need to fix Rec Room
Someone who has
lucky.
accumulated 15 million views on YouTube, becoming
Wait.
one of Rec Room content creators.
Toast said the Earth was flat.
You're even one
If Toast said the Earth was flat, his fans probably believe it.
know exactly
Yeah.
who I'm talking about. So,
That's the thing about like a fan base, you know, like people will believe anything if you just say it enough. Especially people who don't know any better, like younger kids. And this, like Bear when he was 13. What? No, Scotia's not coming back. Please, please, Scotia. Scotia, we need Rectopian back. We need to save Rec Room. We need anything at this point. You're unsubbing from Scotia? No. Yeah, any fan base? Yeah, for real. it's just kind of worse in like the exposing YouTubers fan base because they're they have they have lots of leverage on what they want their fan base to believe, and this is the result of that. Hold on. Yeah, Rectopian. Dude, that was my bad about Rectopian. That was that was all my fault, bro. Like, I don't know why I was so serious about Rectopian. I really don't, and I kind of ruined that for Scotia. You guys can blame me for the downfall of Scotia. I'm so sorry. Hold on, where is it? We gotta go back. It's this. It's not killing Rec Room. Not really. It's not. Oh, Toaster responded. Oh god. We're gonna make another video like this, bro. No. Scotia was actually play. Wait, Scotia's player? Dude, that's crazy. What? No. That's impossible. What? Yeah, Lucky fell off too. What the hell? Hmm. I know. At this point, anything, any type of recommended content would work. Even the brain rot content. Bring it back, man. Jeez. Oh, hold on, hold on. Wait. Uno momento, guys. Hold on. Oh, crap. Sorry, guys. Alright. Dude, hold on. Oh my god. It is so hot in my apartment, bro. Gee, okay, hold on. Ugh. Gotta Low-key, turn the fan on. Low-key. My God. All right. Hold on. Wait. Scotia isn't coming back. No. Busy with work. Oh yeah, school and stuff. Sam. How does Bear mess up this bad? What's... yeah, Bear messed up when he was 13. But he's 17, almost 18 now, so... Hold on. Foglo is rebranding to Fortnite News Channel. Yes, for real. How'd you know? I love Fortnite.
Probably connecting the dots already. If you
There is a new season though. Simpsons. I wish I liked Fortnite, but I just don't. I don't like shooting games, so I'm not good at games, so I don't like Pisco games. Ban Reckham. Why? Why are you banning Reckham guy? Oh yeah, during COVID? Dude, that's so right. New season is buns, really?
Now,
That's pretty cool.
The question. Is it morally justifiable to allow consumers of lolicon
Yeah, like
to entertain
2021 was like that was like right after COVID, or like in like the sort of like end of COVID, but still like where you're at home
that allows him to do exactly
and you were
that?
13. That's not a good combination.
Consuming lolicon may seem bad enough
Like
already.
with the
Bear is guilty of possessing much more
with like the
content,
time
one which does in fact
of like the year and you know like during that time and the age that he was at,
on screen right now.
it's a really bad mix for
Two things. An
you know
entity
what could happen,
called
bro.
Okay, sending nudes, and right below that, bear-to-bear
Foglo's a pacifist?
person in the
Yes,
area
guys, I haven't killed one person yet.
13. And
Very
while
much pacifist.
and distributing child porn is bad enough, Bear has claimed to have nudes of his girlfriend, one who
Haven't heard the name Reckham guy in a while. I call you that all the time, Reckham guy. What are you talking about?
legally held liable for his actions as an adult, he would land himself a minimum of
Reckham
5
guy's
years
Irish?
and
What's
a maximum of 20
down to
years
call?
in
Sure, hold
United
on.
States prison. If that wasn't enough for you,
Let's go, Bloom.
Bear doesn't seem to respect the victims
Wait, hold on.
of rape. In fact, he believed
Let's see this. Hold on. Foglu like 6'7" mango mustard. Bro, what? Hold on. Is Scotia in my server? I don't think so. No. Okay. Hold on. I'll be in shenanigans. With. There we go.
Hello?
Hello.
Yo! Oh,
What's
this
up?
drummer is useless.
I know. This is like. This is bad, man. And not like in a good way. Well, like. You can't be bad in a good way, but. This is bad. Not because Bear is bad. Which makes it bad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
What's going on?
oh fuck.
Bloom! Hello.
Sorry.
Hey, Foglu.
I like the fact they mention in the document that this isn't like an attack. This isn't a thing to smear him.
This isn't an attack.
Yeah.
This is an attack. Yeah.
Wait,
As
says
you're
that-
like actively making
It says that in the
hit
document?
piece.
No. In the server itself, they're saying like they don't want to smear him. Yet they add like cherries on the top to the cake. So
Wait.
it's like,
Wait, which one?
you know,
Which
the
server?
RecNet bots and all that. The document server that you got invited to.
Oh, this one?
I don't know why they're claiming, oh, this is not to smear him. Yes, it is. You wouldn't have called it
It
out.
definitely is. Like this
Oh my
is
God.
this is a literal smear campaign.
Jeez. Hold on.
No one's
Yeah.
believing that. Are you serious?
Yeah, and like, okay, I kind of already like explained this, but I'll go into detail. I already like sort of sent this to you, Foglu, but I'll go into a little bit more detail about it. I can understand like where fuck. I'm tired. All right. Well, I can understand like where Bear is coming from when he says that like, oh, he was influenced by a bad group, because
Yeah.
I've also been in like a bad group, because before Rec Room and all that shit, I would make like shitty FNAF fan games on Scratch with like my friends from like middle school and shit. And that led me to meeting like this group of people who also like did the same thing. And those motherfuckers would send me shit like fucking like hentai and shit like that. They were like full ass adults doing that shit.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I was like fucking like 14, 15 at the time. I didn't know any better. All right? I was fucking stupid. So I can understand like where Bear is coming from when he says he was influenced to do these things by bad people, because I too was also influenced by bad people when I was like his age when these screenshots were taken. So it's like I like what he did is wrong. Yes, but as long as he has like shown proof that he has like taken the steps to change, I feel like he's going to like be fine. I just like,
Well, of course he's changed now because he's a massive
Yeah.
content creator. He has to.
Yeah.
He had to
Yeah.
change. Otherwise, he wouldn't be where he is now. The fact that this is coming out, yeah, I don't think this is going to change anything at the end of the day. He's a content creator. People like him, yeah. He was a kid at the time, yeah. He's still a kid, yeah. Overall, some of the stuff in the document, I was watching it and I was like, this doesn't even matter. Seriously, it doesn't even matter. I don't care if
Yeah.
you called people the arsler. I'll be honest, chat, I fucking did it, right? I did it. I call predators the arsler the whole time. I don't care.
it's not crazy to
Don't
say
care
that.
about
It's not crazy to say
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I think it's crazy if you're using it to bully someone, but if you're
Yeah.
doing it to like, you know, a predator who keeps doing it, like what I call predators that because they just keep doing it over and over, yeah. I'm gonna call them that. It's stupid.
Welcome, God.
This whole drama, yeah. I only see the first few points as relevant. Otherwise, yeah, don't care. It's
That makes sense.
I've never watched a single bear video. I've never watched a single toast video. Yeah, I don't know anything about them. Yeah, except they're both clout farming, in my opinion.
Oh, that's
I
good,
feel
dude.
like
Good job,
Toast
man.
is clout farming this.
Dude, for real. I know. Like, Toast always blows stuff out of the water, but, like, I feel... Not on purpose. He just does it because, like, oh, he has evidence, and he's just kind of like, oh, this looks good enough to pass on for a video, and then he just doesn't go in more depth on the evidence and stuff.
You know what I find funny sometimes what Toaster does is that he will like mismanage evidence like really fucking badly. Like I remember back when he was doing like the whole like save rec room bullshit and all that, he would stream himself like posting evidence of like pedophiles in rec room and shit like that. And then he would private the streams like immediately after, and I'm sitting there, I'm like,
yeah.
bro, you're displaying evidence to like show that your points have merit, and then you're immediately getting rid of that evidence. Like, what's the point of even showing it in the first
He
place?
does do that. I don't know why. I don't know why he does that. That's so weird.
I think like a big part is just that like, even like just like looking at this entire drama in general, is Toaster kind of just brought up stuff and he was just like, oh, this happened a while ago. and that Bear's a bad person for this. And like, I guess technically yes, Bear was a bad person, but it's also important to realize that that was like, what was it, 4 years ago?
Yeah, he was like
Yes,
13,
for-
14. So
We also point out, yeah, this happened a week ago, yeah. This whole,
Yeah.
document and everything, it was sent out a week ago, yeah. I feel like Toast rushed it. Okay, this
I
isn't.
know.
I've said this before, but I'm just going to say it again, just for everyone. This isn't the document he's been working on since a year.
Yeah, for a year,
right?
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not.
That's kind of
It's-
misleading.
He worked on this video, yeah. I think it only took him a few days.
I know. I mean,
I know
like,
he's been teasing for a while and he's showing it, yeah. He's been teasing for too long, yeah. You know why? Because he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what the fuck kind of video to make.
yeah.
Now he's got it.
Uh.
He's got this golden ticket, the bear. And he's like, yes, I can finally make a video now. We got it.
I mean, we
boys.
don't have any like proof on that though, so we
Yeah.
can't be for sure.
A big thing though is
yeah.
that like on Bear's side, I feel like kind of like the big wrong in my opinion is although Bear, I don't know, like this is just what I've drawn conclusions to, is Bear, instead of kind of just owning up and being like, yeah, that was me, I'm a changed person, but like I want to get over this, he's more kind of just trying to shift the blame to like the writers of the thing, like the writers of the doc, which like even if they were bad people, like just because someone else was bad doesn't mean it justifies you being a bad person. But I still do see where he's coming from, where he was influenced by those people.
yeah, that's kind of
We
like
also
rough
point
area.
out these people
Yeah.
still do it today, so I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised if they influenced him even.
Mhm.
Wouldn't that be ironic?
But at least like Bear, if Bear's not doing it like right now, then I mean,
Then like I don't really see like
the
how
big problem.
like the big problem. Yeah.
Yeah, if he's like
I
a
feel
changed
like if-
person, like he should get another chance, you know?
Yeah.
For
Because
real.
this
Yeah,
happened
yeah,
a
yeah.
really long time ago. So like he
lockdown
should
times.
have the chance to more explain himself and more prove that he is a different person from 4 years ago.
I feel like
So-
because this has happened, yeah, and everyone's paying attention to it. If Bear was still doing it today, I feel like someone would have called it out, like, "Hey guys, he hasn't changed at all. He literally did this to me yesterday. He sent me this. He said this."
Yeah, like it would have come out like a lot sooner if like he was still doing it.
For
Why?
real.
My big question is, yeah, if this happened 3 years ago or 4 years ago, yeah, why is it coming out today? We're in November 2025, right? Why is it coming out today?
Yeah.
Like,
it's a bit
out of
strange.
any time at all.
I really just hope this doesn't turn into like another Hey Keller thing, where you like, you remember how Hey Keller, like we gave him a
Yeah.
few chances and he just kept on selling them.
No, I mean,
I genuinely do like believe everyone at least does have some good in them. So I hope that Bear is a changed man. But
Yeah.
At the same time, guys, just like I'd be willing to give him another chance, but just like be careful, because if he does end up doing something again like this, it's better to be on the safer side than on the not so safe side.
If he does do this again, this needs to be remembered at least.
I know. I mean,
Yeah.
he really is changed though. I mean, he hasn't done
Yeah.
anything that like that bad since then. So
I can't say
He's-
that. I don't know who he is. I never
Yeah, I
heard
don't
about
know
the
who-
guy until today.
Bear, I pretty much don't know Bear at all, so I'm like, I don't know if he's changed or not. So this is all just me from the information that I've been given to like watching parts of the response that Bear's given, just all this other stuff, just from what I know.
Yeah, like I've never interacted with Bear, but just from like personal experience alone, like I can sort of relate to like what he's like saying.
Yeah.
All this shit is like pretty shaky because if it's like, because like it's like no matter like what side you're taking, you can still be seen as like a bad person. Because if you take the side of bears, right, people can say like, oh, this person's defending someone who fucking like likes lolly and shit like that. But if you take the
Yeah.
side of toaster, then you're being seen as like, oh, this person supports someone who spreads misinformation, you know, like you like no matter what, people can still spin this as like you being a bad person no matter which side you take.
The thing is, it's not misinformation, it's more lack of information because everything he said was true.
Yeah.
but there's
Yeah.
a lot of things put out of context,
Yeah,
which
like a
that's
context.
yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
I would
Guys, say we
just
support Foglu.
Or bear, we support bear. It's
Oh
more
my
of like
God.
I think both sides are like in the right, but bear's more on the right side.
They're both right,
Or
but they're like both wrong.
Yeah, at the
Like-
same time, yeah. So you can't really pick
It
a
just
Yeah.
side.
sucks
Weird. It's
that
like paradoxical.
it just sucks that
Yeah.
Toaster rushed on it. No
Schrodinger's
offense.
drama.
No offense, yeah.
Mm.
But Toaster fans are sheep. They see something, yeah,
Yes.
they'll go for it.
Oh,
And
they've
that's exactly
been
what
sheep,
happened.
dude. They've been
The thing
sheep.
is that like
They've
I feel
always
like
been sheep.
A big thing that like with Toaster's fans being sheep is every fan base has like the quote unquote sheep, and like just to like point this out in Foglu, I completely like I remember when this happened, and we both know like the entire misunderstanding. But remember when like you quote unquote exposed Toaster,
Oh yeah.
and then it ended up being all false. Everyone was hating on him then. It's no matter who it is, every fan base is sheep. Like when you
Yeah.
look at it in either way.
I wouldn't be surprised if I don't have sheep.
My fan base is fucking dead, bro. I don't have shit.
Exactly, same here.
Oh, mine too,
I
man.
haven't made anything in so long.
Bro, mine is technically gone by now. Fell off.
fan base.
Nah,
What's that?
everyone loves Nylox.
Who's
We're
Nylox?
just all gonna come back.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're all gonna come back and then become super famous. Am I right?
Yes, bro.
Trust.
Mm.
We have to do that.
Just you wait. One day the Rec Room rap career will take off, you know?
Next Eminem.
I've seen a lot of very terrible stuff on Rec Room. This is just the bare minimum. This attention, it's definitely attention seeking. Otherwise, they wouldn't have called him out so suddenly. I'm assuming they got bored. These people who made the document, anyway.
Yeah.
I just want to know, right? Why is this coming out now? Why didn't it come out years ago when
It was-
Bear possibly created his channel? Why didn't it come out then?
I know that for Toaster, it was at least from what he said in the video, is that he was planning to release this on the big doc that he was making, where it's
yeah.
like exposing a ton of people and stuff, and also just the fact that like he got sent the document pretty much. It wasn't like he just knew about it for years and then made the document.
No, definitely, we know that, definitely.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, yeah, if Toaster was planning this video for a year, yeah, these people wouldn't have shared out the document. They would have waited for Toaster to do it. I'll be honest, right? I recommended Toast to make a documentary on someone that I've caught for being a predator, and I sent him the document and everything, right? It took me like literally 2 hours to write it up, and he was like, "This isn't right. Everything isn't organized." And I was like, "Yes, it is." So I just made the fucking video myself, and the video did get successful, 13k views. Oh, fire! Thank you, Toast. I got the fucking views, mate. That's what happens. That's what happens. You rush content, yeah, because you feel like it's gonna blow up, and that's exactly what he did. You expose beardabear, yeah, a big content creator, yeah. Everyone's gonna want to see it. A new content creator getting shut down, everyone wants to see it.
Yeah.
Drama. He wouldn't make a document on an irrelevant person. He wouldn't do that.
Because that doesn't
Yeah.
get views. Like,
Yeah,
that
and
goes
big
the same with
content
like me
creators-
too, but that's like any guy.
Big content creators, even if
Yeah.
they were suspicious, yeah, big content creators, yeah. That's his only way. Even if they were suspicious, they would hide it, right?
Yeah, it's just the nature of the business.
He's
With
just shitting
drama.
himself now. He's very happy this has happened.
That's how you play the game.
Get us someone who could just expose everyone, not just like the popular people.
I bet he regrets it now.
Fell right into my
regrets-
trap.
He got the views
It's like
he wanted.
it's like the cardboard box being held up by a stick, you know? It's got like a little piece of cheese underneath it.
Oh yes. Oh gosh.
It's just views though.
Go for it. I mean, it's doing pretty
The
good
views.
though. It's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like 4K in 12 hours. That's pretty good for Requiem content.
It is really good for breakfast content. Especially considering, even though Toaster is big, he's not like, if you look at his like subs and stuff, he's not exactly big compared to the big RecTubers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, like,
floating around
but the
1K.
thing is that like he acts like it though.
Yeah.
Like he acts like he's the shit, and that's my main problem with Toaster. Honestly, is that like I'm sure like he is well-meaning, but the thing is like that motherfucker, he acts like he is like the shit constantly, and it gets to a point where it just becomes like unbearable. You know?
True.
Yeah.
Actually true.
Tamer, he's deleted all 5 of his videos on the 28th of October. Minus 233,000 views. Jeez, man.
God damn.
Wait,
Why
what?
did he delete them?
I have no idea. Because he's mysterious, maybe? Just
Yeah,
I think he
it's
said
all-
it was
it was all the bill.
I think it was because like his new dog, the like big one.
Oh,
He
yeah.
wanted to like rebrand or something. I remember him saying that like he just like hated the old ones, like the corn
He's trying really hard to be Brandon FM.
Yeah.
He is, dude. He got
Oh
he
my
got
God,
offered
FM glaze.
he edits for Brandon FM now because he was in
Yeah.
a
He
VC with him once.
Seriously?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
he works
was
for
in a
Oh
he
my
was in
God.
he was in the
He's
VC,
becoming
right?
him.
Showing off like his new big dog, which is coming out in like a month. And Brandon was in the VC, and he was asking Brandon for advice, and I was like, "Dude, you edit just like me. Like, do you want a job?" And then he got a job.
Wow.
How much does he get paid?
It's just
I
ad.
don't know.
Actually, I don't know if I can say. Wait, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I don't like these the format, these documentary. I just googled this guy, Brandon FM. Yeah, it's the
Toast
same
used to
format.
act for that,
This
I
format
don't
is
know.
fucking shit.
Pretty sure.
What's with the fucking pink and black pixels?
I don't know. People
That's
just
where
The missing
Toaster got it from
texture.
too. It's
So
literally
mysterious.
that is shit from Gary's mod. Like people,
Gmod
that's shit from
missing
source. That is
Wait,
shit from the
TBD.
source engine.
Why is
So
everyone
then
doing
people,
this?
so that the developers can more easily tell when there's a
most
missing
corny
texture.
ass shit I've ever seen.
Foglu, you want more views? Yeah, put some fucking Gmod textures on there.
I got you,
You're
bro.
ready.
on all the faces of
Yeah,
my
throw some
thumbnails.
Gary's mod content in there.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Dude.
Your
Plus
newest
10K.
video didn't seem to do so
Put
well.
the-
Change
yeah,
the
just-
thumbnail.
Dude, for real, I should
Let's
just like
test
add
this.
like
Put in like big red text like fucking pedophile on the thumbnail, and then put like Peggy 18 in the background.
I'll just blow these
Gone
faces
wrong,
out and
grandma
yeah, just put pedo.
Yeah.
Guys, we need another Rectopian
And
to
put
save
missing
Rec Room.
textures everywhere.
Yes.
Put missing textures
Exactly.
everywhere.
Does it mean that Scotia?
We need another player.
Scotia's
Scotia.
I'm not coming back.
You gotta
I'm
bring
not
it back,
coming
Scotia.
back.
Bring
I'm
it
sorry.
back.
Please go shiny.
What up?
I have
Foglu,
things.
you
I
know
have
what?
things to do.
You know what? I
I have
the video.
I have a job. You know.
I have a job. What's the
Ew.
job?
Ew, you're
Oh my
employed. Ew.
God.
Ew,
Get him
God.
outta here.
Disgusting.
Well, it's not. I wouldn't consider it to be a job,
Your job.
but
is to make videos.
I make films.
Your job is to provide content.
I make
Your
films.
job
It's
is
it's
to
a
talk
form of
about
content.
content.
I still make content.
You
That's
make
true.
personal films? Like, did you
No,
like,
no.
make it yourself,
What?
or is it like you work with like
Oh,
a company?
Oh no, I work with people.
Oh, that's sick.
Your job is to make Rec Room documentaries.
But the rest of the
Hey
time.
man, so what's your job? Oh yeah, I make documentaries about like little kids.
Wow.
I make documentaries on people in a little kids game. That's what I do.
That's his resume about to be fucking lit, dude.
Wait,
I like the fact he has a Patreon as well. Yeah, he barely uploads. There's no content to provide.
Dude.
Then what's the point of paying him on Patreon?
Exactly.
Guys, it's to support him.
Hold on.
I find Patreon a bit scummy. Like I work, yeah.
Patreon, I think,
if I-
takes like a fucking cut of like the money you make anyways from it.
If I had
so-
a fan base full
Yeah,
of
but so does like YouTube
kids,
memberships.
Rec Room fan base is full of kids. So if you had a Rec Room, if you had a Patreon to your Rec Room fan base, yeah, you're basically asking kids for money. That's a bit fucking scummy in my opinion.
That's something you can expose
Yeah.
him for. Toaster caught stealing kids' money. Confirmed.
Oh yeah.
He'll probably just respond with the fucking old man yells at clouds gif or some shit like that.
Oh, that.
But I'm making money.
Also,
with,
how old is the document? How old is the
Actually
document?
changing the thumbnail. Look at
Hold
that.
on.
Like a few weeks, I think. Like a couple weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, like if it.
Made anything
It was a fucking W ass thumbnail. Fuck, dude.
This is amazing. This is gonna get all the views.
Make sure to put in like bold red text as
Oh
well.
yeah.
Add every
Oh my
tag you
God.
can as well.
Oh, dude, wait, hold on.
There we go.
1 week ago down.
Wait, no, wait. We got to. There we go.
That's so fire.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my. This is gonna work. This is gonna work. There we go.
Never seen something
This
so
is the
I didn't know
one.
you existed.
This
It makes
is
you
the one.
thumbnails.
This
Put
is the
Rosmaz
new-
in the background.
Oh yeah, hold on. Alright, hold on.
You use Adobe
We need
Express.
Rosmaz
Yeah.
in here.
Stuff.
Dude,
That's what I use.
yes, bro. It's so good for making thumbnails.
It's underrated. It's underrated.
I use
Oh, my life.
Photoshop.
Imagine paying.
Can we
Yeah,
put
well-
I show meat in here? I show
I
meat.
No.
show meat. What? Hold on.
You forgot to add 6-7 in the thumbnail.
Hold on.
Bro.
No,
Add just
I
a
gotta
bunch of
find the
six sevens in there.
Put like some
Bro,
Italian
the
brain
text
on
Sevens
there,
needs more
everywhere.
too,
stretch,
you know?
man.
Right. Gotta go to my folders. Let's see. What do we have?
The tough gaming jump scare.
Oh my god. Wait. Oh, tough gaming.
It would be the most. It would be the most funniest shit ever if Toaster were to make an exposing video on Fodloo.
That's true.
Dude, I need some traction. So.
That would be the most funniest shit ever.
Expose video on us for talking smack.
I need some clout. Hang on.
Toast,
Let me-
please expose
Yeah,
me.
I'm gonna give him all
Yeah,
your
let me
info.
just
I'm
make
gonna
up
give
a
him all your
script out
info.
of the dumpster real quick.
Let me say some racist things in my friend's DMs real quick. I need some clout. Hang on.
Yeah,
Well,
let me
let
just
me-
change my name
let
to
me open metal
Fodloo
real
and say a
quick.
bunch of racist shit.
You know the meme where the Fortnite character is looking at the golden scar, yeah? That is exactly what happened here. With Bear.
Ethan, there we go. Is it whatever that? I don't know what this is, bro. Then we got.
There it is.
Oh, I'm gonna make that a GIF right now. Hang on.
I already sent the GIF.
Where is it?
Straight, yep.
Yeah. It's awesome.